Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor Jones. And do you have any idea what time it is? Hey everybody, my name is Taylor Jones and welcome back to a brand new episode of Cold Man's Winter. And right now what you're about to witness is a brand new episode, which, for like I always say, for those that didn't watch my last episode, please don't worry about it, because the link will be in the description bar down below. And unfortunately this is going to be different because spring is coming. And today is March 16th, the day before St. Patrick's Day and one day after the iconic warning to Julius Caesar, "Beware the Ides of March." And man, March, like, we're in the middle of the month right now, and that will make the 16th like half of the month, because it's 31 days and number 16 is in the middle. So it's wild like that. I mean, first Pi Day, now the Ides of March, and now today's the 16th. Nothing perfect about it except for St. Patrick's Day that follows the day after. So for this episode, what do I want to talk about? And last time throughout my season, it was like I gave a lot of good advices, good topics, and I'm trying to find out what good one I can think about for right now. Especially, I know, when it comes to being judgmental on each other. So today I want to talk about judgment. Now, when you think of judgment, you're thinking about that he say this and she say that, and how much power you're going to have, knowing that you are becoming something that you're not supposed to be, and it really does not give you a good sign, a good look. So why on earth would everybody do it in the first place? Because they don't care. They may do it because they're older. They do it because they're spoiled. They got the power. I've got the power. No, you don't. Who got power? God does. And of course, when it comes to being judgmental about everybody based on their appearance and how they act, it's kind of like you're asking for a butt whooping your darn self. I mean, your own family and friends can turn against you actually, and everybody's trying to warn you, look man, you have got to stop acting like a fool. But nobody understands what it's like to be a fool, unless they just decide to go ham, man, to the fact that everybody had enough. So when you being judgmental, it's like this. A guy named Reuben was minding his business on a daily basis, just chilling. And almost every day of his life, he has to deal with a judgmental human being by the name of Julianne. She came from a rich family. She actually likes to take advantage of every broke individual. But when it came to dealing with Reuben, first off, he didn't know what to say. I mean, he watches her take advantage of everybody every day, and it's getting out of hand. It's like no escape, no justice, no peace. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to Reuben being spotted by Julianne as if he don't belong on her property, like, let's say that he went to the city park to just draw and read his Bible, and especially when he's sitting in the shade while the other kids are playing, despite Julianne, started to approach him. All the dudes were like, running away from her. Oh crap! And even the girls too. I mean, and one girl tried to warn Ruben to get out of here. Ruben, you got to get out of here. But Ruben was not fazed by it. I mean, one girl did her best to save Ruben from getting humiliated, but it didn't work. So he's like, you know what? Screw it. Let Ruben have his way. And all of a sudden, well, look what we have here. Oh, hello. You must be Julianne. Yes, that's true. But the question is, what the heck you doing over here in this city park? Well, I always come here. I always come here to ease my mind, read my Bible, and draw. Try to enjoy the sunshine. And of course, you know, when it comes to being introduced to someone that's about to take advantage of you as if she's the queen of all things, that's when, you know, you're about to meet a con. When there's a pro, there's always a con. And a con to Ruben was being humiliated on a daily basis. And that's when the bullcrap started to rear its ugly head. Yeah. So unfortunately, first time she actually warned him. You see this? I run the spot. If anybody comes to this city park, I'm gonna make sure to get you sent out. And if you try to test me, you're asking for a butt kicking. So that was a threat. So, unfortunately, Julianne let Ruben know that she ain't to be messed with. As if she was part of the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. That's not the case. It hasn't been the case. But, unfortunately, no one cares. So after he came home, everybody looked up to him like, yo, man, what happened? What'd she say? Oh, she just warned me about her so-called park, and all of a sudden, she just let me go. Wait, she didn't humiliate you? No, she just warned me. That's all. So the very next week, 1 week later, Julianne was still acting like a jerk. Or as all individuals would say, Karens. Yeah, a lot of Karens in this world today. But Ruben, he felt calm. He was like, okay, if I can't go to the city park, then I might as well go somewhere else. He went to the movies just to celebrate his special night out. Like he always has his own night out. When he's celebrating the fact that a beautiful day, a beautiful night, life is going smoothly for him. But yes, unfortunately, before Julianne reared her ugly face, her ugly head, it was based on the fact that everybody purchased a movie ticket for a brand new movie that took place. And let's just say that Tiffany Haddish had a role. And the movie was called Cinderfella, inspired by an old 1987 Profile Records rap classic from international England born and raised rapper Dana Dane, who actually lives in Brooklyn, while Slick Rick lives in the Bronx. Man. So, thanks to the song Cinderfella Dana Dane, even though I came up with that idea, I heard myself make a rap about it. Let's just say that Megan Thee Stallion and Teyana Taylor played Tiffany Haddish's daughters. They bad and bougie. And who's gonna play Cinderfella? Let's say me. Taylor Jones, YouTuber, TC Jones Edits, playing the main character of Cinderfella. And everybody is so hostile at me. Well, most of the girls are hostile at me because I ride a trike while my bougie cousins drive trucks. Like a pickup truck. Either that or or like Escalade, GMC Suburban, the old school type. Like old school ride, old school gear, looking fresh. But while he was about to while the movie was about to come to an end, or even though we reached the climax of the film, which was like the fact that Cinderfella was about to get his first kiss, because the Keisha Willis, who it resembles the princess of Cinderfella Dana Dane song. I mean, they slow danced, they had a good time, they were getting close, they know each other very well, and okay, this is so hot, I'm sorry. It's just different to film, especially on a hot, beautiful day. The temperature is rising, and it's not surprising because spring is coming. So there's no need to start running. But man, it's hot. Anyway, back to the story. While everybody was having a good time watching the movie Cinderfella, unfortunately, the part where I'm about to get kissed by Keisha Willis, who played the part. A dancing sensation by the name of Young Barbecue, Alexis Feature. Shout out to her as well. She's known for dancing around, doing music, dancing to tunes, dressing up like Cisco, and doing songs from, dancing to the songs from Lauryn Hill, like, have a good time. And let's just say that she wore the same exact outfit that she wore when she parodized Keisha Cole's I Should Have Cheated video. The outfit that Keisha Cole rocked that Alexis wore, 10 out of 10. She was cute. And unfortunately, the scene where she has my black apple cap, hat to the back, wearing it, feeling cute, feeling smooth, because I'm in my 90s gear, blue jeans, Chuck Taylor shoes, airbrush t-shirt, having a good time. And all of a sudden, everybody who was watching the film, let's just say that everybody started running for their lives because in walks Miss, let me guess, Julianne, right? Yeah, Julianne, that's the name. In walks Julianne. Everybody started to leave to take their popcorn and drinks and candy and get out of here. But unfortunately, after tapping on Ruben's shoulder, Ruben was like, he avoided it. He's like, yeah, it's just a little, you're just a little individual. He's just avoiding everybody's warnings again. But everybody else is gone. And then she tapped again, Mr. Ruben, remember me? He looked at, oh, Julianne, what are you doing here? No, the end question is, what the heck are you doing here? But wait a minute. I thought you said that I'm not supposed to be at the city park. Oh, well, that was then. This is different. I run the movie theater now. Look, how many times have you been doing this? Oh, you haven't heard my warning the first time. Look, I heard your warning. Why is it important? Because I'm rich. And besides, you got to go. Well, that don't make sense. I was just watching, and then the movie was almost over. I was this close. see what's going on. I don't think you heard me. You gotta go. And all of a sudden, let's just say that after she snapped, a couple guys, like one had an afro and with an afro pick attached to him. The other guy had like low sunglasses, like the old school Easy look, like one I'm wearing right now. Doing this. And the third one, he had a bandana. Well, actually, it's a she. She had a bandana. They all dressed in black, and the girl with the bandana had a pistol, a 9mm Beretta, and she's pulling up her tank top, letting Ruben know that Julianne don't play around. Fine, I'm gone. And all of a sudden, before you go home, the thieves, the goons, took his popcorn, drink, and candy, and then the girl kicked him in the butt and went, "Now scram, fool!" It's like strike two, but the third time, all people are starting to lose faith in Ruben, as if he sold out. He was just an ordinary man minding his business, and then bam. Once again, first off, he can't go to the city park. Now he can't go to the movie. What now? He's at a basketball game. Basketball game number 3. Having the time of his life, even though enough is enough. Julianne and her goons came to him, and everybody else left the game. Oh crap, not her again. Her again? Oh, come on. I was just having fun. And the basketball team, they still had to play, even though nobody supported them. And the people who were doing the hosting, like, and the crowd goes, wow, like talking about the game, like what's going on. Well, they stayed and take care of business. They were paid to do it. Everybody else left because of her. Her and the goons, but now the goons are starting to get very frustrated at Ruben. Every time I come here, you always be the first one to be here. At the city park, at the movie. Oh, let me guess. At the game too? You want me out of the game? Alright. Julian was like, confused, like, yeah. Oh, don't tell me you so rich that you owe the whole world. Yes, I am. And there's nothing you can do about it. Hey, yo. And when she said that, the girl with the bandana aimed her gun, pistol at the top of Ruben's head, grabbed him at the same time. I don't think you understand what Julian's up to. We got the money. You got no faith. And all of a sudden, after some people who actually looked outside from the door where they got in to purchase a seat, they were shocked to see Ruben. And then all of a sudden, after being threatened for the third time, it's like strike 3. And all of a sudden, the guy with the afro and the guy with the low sunglasses, they carried him. Threw him out. Whoa! Ooh! And they closed the door. And then one of the guys in the crowd, they were, Ruben, you punk! Why did you do that? Why? A couple of people booed at Ruben. Like, look, Ruben didn't know about this, and now he was fed up. And then all of a sudden, Ruben had a, will you shut the heck up? Why are you judging me? I I'm trying to have a good time and you mother freezers, oh no, you double crossers are getting mad at me. What I do to deserve this? You are worse than her. You judgmental cowards. Why can't you say anything? Screw you all. And then he ran. Ruben ran, and all of a sudden, some of the folks that didn't even, the ones that didn't boo at Ruben, they were like, oh no, dang it. Have we gone mad at this boy over Julianne and her gang? Some ran after Ruben to stop him, but they couldn't find him because he left. He drove home, slammed the door behind him, and until he heard a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Go away! I'm tired of being hurt. And let's just say that it was actually Ruben's father, along with Julianne's mother. Actually, Julianne's parents. And they had a serious talk with Ruben. They wonder why Ruben was so hurt. Because of your Karen-related daughter. So if you ain't got no sense, you might as well get out of here. You greedy double crosses are worse. You're so ashamed. Tell your daughter that enough is enough. And all of a sudden, Julianne's mother started to cry. Julianne's father was so peed off about the fact that, you mean to tell me that she kicked you out of everywhere you went? And even Ruben's father's like, Ruben, how come you didn't talk to me? Because you were going to judge me. As if I was hard-headed. As if I was too soft. I was avoiding everything. I ain't running around like everybody else. But that's when, the very next day, the gang, Julianne's gang, spotted Ruben all by himself, angry against the world, and everybody who booed at him, they were there too. They were so disgusted to see Ruben's face. Hey, Julianne, look who's here. Oh, save it, bandana girl, afro, and Loke. I'm tired of your bull crap. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all judging me because I'm too soft. Well, guess what? Them hard-heads never even... You hard-headed fools don't even earn enough money from this girl. This rich girl. And now you gonna take her side and kick me under the bus. Well, I'm tired of your games. I'm tired of this crap. I'm here to let you know that the city park, the movies, and the basketball game was a big mistake. Says who? And that's when Julianne appeared to Roger behind his back with a Magnum 357 revolver. Dressed in black, kicked him from his butt to the ground. And not to mention, the girl with the bandana, along with Mr. Afro with the Afro pick and the guy wearing Loke sunglasses, they pulled out their guns too. Form a circle. Like they're about to recreate a Straight Outta Compton album cover NWA, even though one person had to have the gun pointed at Ruben. You done crossed my boundaries for the last time, Ruben. Any last words? Yeah, your mother. And before the guns even started to flash, the guns go boom, boom. And let's just say that Miss Julianne and the guys, the goons, they looked at Julianne's mother and father. Holy crap! And not to mention, oh, I wouldn't leave if I was you, Ruben's father, and everybody else that ran for their lives, scared of Julianne because they've been humiliated for a while. And it's been like going on for months for others, but for Ruben, it was already about to be a month. But enough was enough. They had enough, so they stood out. Some had their arms folded, frowned like this. Some did this. It's payback time, Julianne. No, not Julianne. Her name is Karen. She's a Karen. Even the so-called police officers came to put an end to this madness. It was everybody against Karen, against Julianne and the crew. So in the end, Julianne was exposed, and not to mention, Ruben was the one that told it like it is. And everybody started to pitch in, including Ruben's father. Julianne's mother and father wanted her to come home, get her belongings, and get the heck out of here. And the police, they got rid of the goons. Let's just imagine that Julianne had an idea to take somebody out. So the goons, they all got arrested for a crime that was never talked about. Meanwhile, Julianne was the mastermind. Not only did she get kicked out of her family's house, but she also got arrested for being a mastermind of the crimes that no one talked about, and I didn't even talk about it. But that right there was a sign that Ruben has been misled. He was minding his business from the beginning and not knowing that after the so-called strike three moment of what Julianne and the goons did, like what they want for Ruben, like get him out of here, kick him out. That's when the parents started to help him overcome this, because they knew about this. It was ridiculous from then to now, and nothing changes. Nothing. But in the end, Ruben, the people who booed at him, turned their backs on him, they came out with posters saying, "We're so sorry." I mean, they were sorry as much as everybody else who was hurt. I mean, the people that booed him, they were not pleased with what they've become. And as for Ruben and his father, they actually celebrated the victory against Julianne. So Julianne and her goons were arrested for a crime and exposed for getting out of hand. This Karen thing was getting out of hand. And finally, Ruben and the citizens can play at the city park, hang out, go to the movies. So, to make it all up, they watched the end of the Cinderella movie. In the end, Keisha asked my family, remember, Tiffany Haddish, my cruelest aunt, and my bougie cousins, Tayana Taylor and Meg Thee Stallion. And matter of fact, let's say that Alexis Young Barbecue feature came to my house first. I was the first person. And the first try equals a perfect opportunity to see that I was Cinderella. Based on the hat that she held on, she gave me the hat and I put it on, but let's just say I put it on front and like, wait a minute, I think I had it on like this. And when I turn it to the back, flash a light, I'm back in the gear from the party from the night before. We all spot my box Chevy, my 85 box Chevy. My track turns into a box Chevy in 1985 Chevrolet Caprice from my godmother, Michelle, fairy godmother by the name of Michelle. And me and Keisha and I, we went to my box Chevy and took a trip to Bolivar, Tennessee. We drove to Bolivar, had the time of our lives, found a specific place to see the star, see the sunset. And meanwhile, my cruel aunt and my bougie cousins were shocked until Tiffany Haddish gets down on her knees and screamed out, "Why?" Because that's how it goes. Based on the example of a movie and reflecting it to how Ruben's life has turned out, because he dealt with a Karen who is no longer a Karen because she's a jailbird. That's when you know things are starting to get better. I mean, she was so judgmental to the fact that she don't even know who she truly is. She don't want to admit. Even the goons that stood by her side. And on that note, if you're going to be judgmental to everybody in the wrong way, you got another thing coming, my friends. You're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your life over this, because it can be deadly. You can lose your friend, your family, your job. Your chances of making a better future for yourself, because you're going to turn your future to a nightmare. And live in the past as long as you live. So much for life being downhill, you know what I'm saying? Hardships, they come and go, but that's the way it is. The late Prince B of PM Dawn would say, that's the way it goes, I guess. You guess or you know? I know for a fact. But for real, being judgmental over Ruben's personality and trying to avoid Julianne's warnings. Enough was enough. But he was not alone. The whole town didn't realize that. But now they do, and everybody lived happily ever after. Ruben and everybody else, they're 100% Julianne free. And that's how it's supposed to be in the real world today. If you about to be judgmental about somebody, you got to be careful, because it has limits. There's a way of going too far, to the fact that some people want you to shut the heck up for good. For real. They ain't playing. Well, neither is you. Just know that as time goes by. I'll be darned to lose my own life over being judged or become a jerk. I'm just saying, everybody been in this situation, and it's hard to avoid it. So until then, if you like this video, all you have to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there'll be more in stores. But unfortunately, for this week's Sweet Lady of the Week, she's no longer here, and it really hurts to lose someone that you know. And this Sweet Lady of the Week recognition goes out to the late Brittany Harmon, my former sister in Christ back in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois. And life is tough to follow on a daily basis, especially when you deal with hardships like losing a loved one. So, Brittany Harmon, rest in peace. I love you. I thank you for being my fellow sister in Christ, and also to the Harmon family, condolences to you as well, as much as the Dublin Street Church of Christ in Urbana, Illinois. This one goes out to you at this particular time. And also, be on the lookout for another episode of Cold Man's Winter coming soon, whether tomorrow or a few days, as long as it's before spring. Because when spring hits, there will be a season finale, but the time is almost here. So stay tuned for more, and I'll see you on the flip side. This is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out.